Hello everyone, welcome back once again. Today we will be making cherry pie. Cherry pie is a pie baked with cherry fillings. This easy homemade classic cherry pie is going to become one of your favorite. Before starting, again I request you all to please subscribe to my channel and do hit the bell icon. Now let's start baking. To start with, we first need 2.5 cup or 300 grams of all-purpose flour. To this I am going to add 1/3 cup of powdered sugar. Now half a teaspoon of salt. I am using salt because I'll be using white butter. If you are using salted butter, that is Amul or any other brand, please do not use salt. Now I am going to add 200 grams of cold butter. We need to keep it in the refrigerator and it should be very cold. With the help of your fingertips, now we need to just mix the two up. The flour will now resemble breadcrumbs. We now need to bring this flour together using cold water. The water should be very cold and chilled. Do not use much water. Here I have used only 1.5 tablespoon of water. Do not use much water because while baking, if the water is in good quantity, then it causes shrinkage of the pie. We don't have to knead the pie dough, we just have to bring it together. When our dough comes together, we will divide it equally into two parts and we will form a disc. We will just pat it with our hands and we will form a disc. In the similar manner, shape the other part into the disc as well. And now we will wrap it in the cling foil and keep it in the refrigerator for at least 1 hour. While a pie dough rests in the refrigerator, we move on to our next part. These are 800 grams of cherries which we need to de-seed. Now this is a tricky as well as messy job, but as they say, no pain, no gain. Here I am using a stick. Just push the seed from one side and once you get a grip to it, you will be able to do it easily. I have de-seeded all my cherries. I will transfer it into a big bowl. Now I'll add 3/4 cup of sugar to it. This is powdered sugar. To this I am also going to add 1/4 cup of cornstarch, that is cornflour, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You can also use cinnamon powder instead of vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. If you like the cinnamon flavor, you can use 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder instead of 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We will just mix it gently and we will keep it aside for 20 to 25 minutes. Our yummy, delicious cherries are now ready. We move on to our third step, that is making the pie crust. Take some dry flour on your workstation. Take out the dough from the refrigerator and now roll it gently. If the dough sticks to your rolling pin, don't worry at all. Sprinkle some dry flour again and start rolling. I will be using an 8-inch baking dish, so for that I need 12-inch diameter of the pie crust. Your crust should not be too thick. Roll it evenly. Now it is a time to transfer the pie crust into our dish. This step is very simple and it will avoid any kind of breakage. Just roll it gently over the rolling pin and now transfer the same onto the dish and unroll it. This is now done. We will now set it gently into the dish. Be careful of the edges and the sides. There should be 1-inch overlay of the pie crust. Don't worry at all, it will help us in making a beautiful edge design later. If the dough is thin at any point, you can always break the edge of the pie crust and stick it over there. Now we need to drain the excess water of the cherries. Do not drain it much, just tap it a few times and transfer it into the bowl. I am reserving few cherries for another purpose later. We will use it after completing this pie. Now after layering the pie with the cherries, we need to dot it with some butter. This is normal Amul butter. I am using 1 tablespoon of Amul cold diced butter. Just dot your cherries with it and we will refrigerate it till the time we will make the top layer. Roll the other half of the pie dough in the same manner. Now with the help of a pizza cutter, just cut straight thin strips of the crust. Now with the help of these thin strips, we will make a lattice on the top of our cherry pie. Just arrange it in the manner shown in the video. Now in order to make the crisscross lattice pattern, we will arrange these layers in the alternate portions. Just lift up the alternate layers and place the middle strip. And now we will lift up the leftover alternate strips and we will make a crisscross lattice pattern. Please see it carefully in the video and follow it accordingly. Now we will make our edge design. Just trim off the excess portions and fold it evenly. Now we will give the design to the sides, to the edges as shown in the video. This will again go in the refrigerator for half an hour so that it sets well. After half an hour, before putting it in the oven, now we need to brush some milk, some cold milk on the pie. Brush it evenly so that it bakes very well and has a glassy look. We will also sprinkle some sugar on top of it. The video of the sugar sprinkling has been deleted. I'm sorry for that. Now it will go in preheated oven at 200 degrees Celsius for 40 to 45 minutes. After first 15 minutes, we will reduce the temperature to 175 degrees Celsius. Further, after 10 minutes, that is in total after 25 minutes, we will take out the pie and we will cover the top portion of the pie with an aluminium foil and we will again put it in the oven. Now comes the use of those leftover cherries. I'll show you one more way of making the cherry pie in the muffin mold. Roll the dough evenly and place it in the muffin mold. Be careful with the edges. Now fill the cherries in it and in the same way cut thin strips and make a lattice on top of it. This will also go in the oven at the same temperature as the earlier one was. Before placing it in the oven, we will brush it with milk and sprinkle some sugar on top of it. Now after 45 minutes, our pie is ready. Let it cool down completely. Enjoy your cherry pie with whipped cream or ice cream or just like that. Do try this amazing recipe at home and give your feedbacks in the comment section below. If you like it, please do share it and do subscribe to my channel for more such interesting recipes. Until then, happy baking!